Got it. And in that last interaction with the clinic, did you meet in person with the physician or not?
No.
No. Okay. Just to clarify. Okay. That makes sense.
But he did say that if I wanted to discuss next.
Of course.
After that, there are obviously any options or whatnot. Let him know.
That's great. That's excellent. So in terms of the cost of the egg freezing, what was your kind of all-in cost, including medications, if you know, or a range?
Yeah. I probably say it was a range. So the procedure itself was $9,000. The medication was, I think about this, probably close to $5,000. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of paying for the procedure, was that something that your employer didn't cover any of it except for, or I'm sorry, are you giving me the cost that you ended up incurring, or also what your insurance took on?
Oh, no, that was the total cost.
Okay.
Insurance covers me 80% for drugs.
Okay.
And I put the rest through healthcare spending account.
Okay.
But I wasn't able to put, obviously, the whole thing. Like, I put some of the procedure as well through the healthcare spending account. But there was only a certain amount that I could put in my healthcare spending account. So what I'll do is I'll submit the rest on my taxes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Overall, I should be pretty much covered for this procedure.
Okay.
The one-time coverage and can't, for the first round, essentially. Now, it doesn't mean, I think if I were to go ahead, I feel like if I were to go ahead and do IVF from here, they would cover the remaining, I would be able to submit through my taxes again, the remaining amount.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And get a deduction.
Oh, that's great. In terms of storage fees, did they tell you how much you should expect to pay?
So my storage fees were actually included.
Oh.
$1,000. Yeah.
You said $600?
No, as part of the $9,000. It was included. I don't know. They didn't tell me what the yearly fees, because they just said it includes a 5-year storage.
Oh, it includes 5 years. Oh, that's wonderful. That's really great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think storage, if I'm not mistaken, storage could be about $250 a year.
Okay.
Not necessarily at this clinic, but I think at other clinics.
Okay. So, what types of factors do you think would encourage you to unfreeze your eggs?
You mean use them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say if I met somebody and weren't, able to naturally have a child.
Yeah.
I would say if I decided to do it on my own. And I'd have to unfreeze for that.
Yeah. What is, in terms of a desired family? What are your goals or?
I think given my age, to be totally honest, probably be one and done kind of person.
Got it.
And I'm very happy with one. I would be very happy with one. So.
That's great. That's great. So in terms of, I guess, forgive me if this is an obvious answer, just to clarify, what type of circumstances would make it less likely for you to use your frozen eggs?
What kind of circumstances would make it less likely?
Yes. Yeah.
I think if I could conceive naturally.
Okay. I just clarifying, but okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That totally makes sense. So, do you think that there's a way that egg freezing has been helpful or important to you?
Yeah, it's given me the feeling of having more time. And I think there's a lot of value in that peace of mind. Not maybe having to feel like I need to settle or rush into something with someone, and then not feeling as well that if I don't have that someone, that I have. I mean, So I'm very open to adoption. I always have. So that's obviously still an option. But if I wanted to, to have a biological child, that even if I'm 42, I can still, I can use younger eggs.
Right. Right.
Yes, I think there's a lot of value in having options and feeling like I have some more options.
That makes sense. Do you think there's certain value that you feel biological children have?
Sorry, do I mind repeating that question?
Oh yeah, of course. Do you think there's certain value that biological children have? You said that you're open to adoption, but that having egg freezing would give you the option of having biological children at an older age. I'm just curious if you feel like there's a value that biological children have. And it's okay if you don't have an answer. That's fine. Just curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you mean by value, you mean like what importance it holds to me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, for you. Okay. Exactly.
You know what? None really. Like
okay.
I am just as open to adopting as I am to, having a biological child. Like, am I the person who always said to myself, oh gosh, I wish I could experience pregnancy? No. No, definitely not. And I joke that I don't necessarily think that this experience, like, I was the right person to go through, like, if this was like a sort of a glimpse of what pregnancy was like.
Right.
Am I the right person to have experienced that? I don't know. But, yeah, no, I don't. I didn't do this. Okay, maybe this will be better, but I didn't do this so that I could. I'm not saying it correctly. I did it because I'm really open to adoption. I didn't think that this would retract from my decision to adopt, if that's what I wanted. It would. If I decided to adopt it, even with or without these eggs, I just thought this was an investment for me in myself, and just from a peace of mind perspective, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, totally. Tell me about what, in terms of adoption, if there's if you have thoughts about what types of things would make it more likely for you to choose adoption over biological motherhood.
Oh, good question. I don't, at this point, I guess I don't know if I want to actually go through the whole be pregnant, have a baby biologically. I think it was hard. I think it's hard. It's hard on the body.
Yeah.
I think I have back issues. It's hard. So from a physical perspective, I also really do believe, I think I should maybe start it off with this one most importantly, is the fact that I really, I think children, in terms of adoptions, I think, they need homes. And so many children out there need a home. And, I think it's, I'd be fortunate if I could do that with somebody.
That makes sense. That makes total sense, yeah. Tell me about, from the perspective, now that you've done it, do you feel like there were kind of unexpected downsides, like things you weren't expecting to have, a downside with, now that your eggs are frozen?
Right. Okay, so I would say the retrieval. It was described to me, not by the doctor, it was described to me by... What was it described to me by? I think it's what I read. People describing it as similar to a colonoscopy.